Hi guys, welcome to this Sunday morning video. I'd like to do this video. I've been itching to do this video actually for a few days now, because well, a week I didn't find out this until the other day. I read something by mistake really. I wasn't looking for it, but Tata Industries, who own Jaguar Land Rover, and I didn't know that, perhaps I should have done, there's me living underneath a stone, are opening a £4 billion factory in Somerset, in the UK here. So all of us in the UK probably will benefit from that in some way or other, because you imagine the supply chain to a 4,000 staff, what it's going to employ, and the supply chain to that is going to be immense. I mean, first of all, the building, etc. of it, all the local builders must be rubbing their hands together. You know, it's going to be a lot of money, a lot of contractors. It's going to be a lot of work over 2 to 3 years. Open in 2026, I believe. And also as well, on the back of that, you've got down in the southwest here, you've got the China Clay and South Crofty mine, or are both reopening to mine for lithium. What is great news for Redruth, Camborne down here in the southwest. If you guys don't know it, living elsewhere in the UK, one of the poorest communities, I believe, in the UK. So that's great news for them. 300 jobs created, plus again, excuse me, the supply chain, and for for the China Clay Works, again, a few hundred jobs there, and I believe I read it yesterday, a 20-year supply of lithium as well. It's very rich in what we need to make batteries to go electric. So this is great news. Also as well on the news, Volkswagen, don't buy a Volkswagen. I think you're taking a risk, because Volkswagen just closed 2 big factories in Germany for the first time in their history. You can Google this. They are in the shit, basically. They cars in front of me driving 2 miles an hour up here, almost stopping. They are in the shit. So they own many brands, don't they? We all know they own Lamborghini, Audi, Skoda, Seat, I believe, Maserati. They own premium brands, and they own the lower one. The lower end, of course, can make that transition to electric. Who's going to buy an electric Lamborghini? I wouldn't. Not at that price point. Surely you'd buy it for the noise and the V8. That's what Lamborghini is all about. So don't buy a Volkswagen. If they go bust, go under, and I think there's going to be some big casualties. It's more and more on the news that there's going to be big casualties in the transition by 2030. If the Labour government change it to 2030 instead of 2035 of what it is at the moment, big car companies are going to go broke. Like Tata Industries, they're going to bring the cheaper cars to the UK. They're producing all these batteries in this £4 billion factory it's a battery manufacturing facility. Was going to be making, you know, the batteries for the Jaguars, the Land Rovers, but also for their cheaper cars as well, of course. They're going to bring a whole range of cheap cars to the UK, and they're going to be like a £20,000 price point. They're not going to be £100,000 like what Audi are trying to sell, and Porsche with their Taycan. Absolutely ludicrous amount of money that loses. You buy a Taycan, you must have money to burn. That's what I can say. Lastly, anyway, BYD in the UK. I did ask last time why BYD at Mercedes garage. The answer is here. The answer is BYD sold some shares to Mercedes. Mercedes agreed at that time in a contract that BYD could open pop-ups in their, if you like to call it that, huts anyway, and put their cars on their forecourts, so that obviously Mercedes benefit from it as well. Since then, however, BYD have purchased back the shares. BYD pushed back the shares, but Mercedes are still under obligation contract to have pop-ups on their forecourts. So it's a little bit of a sore thumb, I should think, for Mercedes now, because he's got nothing to, they're not benefit from it at all in any way, but they got all these pop-ups on their Mercedes forecourts. Now, I spoke to a BYD representative the other day at Truro Mercedes, and I'm actually taking a BYD Seal for a test drive next week. Looking forward to that on the Saturday. Going to be doing a video review on that, my first review on a BYD, and this is why I've changed the name from Dan's Model Y Performance to EV Reviews. Hopefully I can do a few more reviews going forward on electric cars. I think it's a very exciting time, and I think there could be some fantastic, absolutely amazing cars coming forward. I mean, we've all seen the iRobot, video about also the wireless charging as well. What's coming forward? Excuse me, I'm just parking, that's why I'm not looking at the camera. But wireless charging coming forward on the Tesla video which just come out. Get on YouTube and have a look at that. It has been around for a while. There are other wireless charging, I believe, in Switzerland. They're trying this out by laying a track and you drive over it, and you charge as you drive over it, obviously very, very quickly, and you'll be billed for that amount of charge, what you get onto your credit card. Obviously you'd have to download the app and put your details in. Again, as well, on the Tesla video, WeRobot, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but you just drive on back onto this, it charges in like 3-5 seconds, something like that. It'd be billed to your account, just like, you know, charging that supercharger now. Also as well, you can go on to Tesla website excuse me, and you can have superchargers at your place or your land where you actually live. If you've got a big back garden or whatever, you can tarmac it, and you can actually make some money from having superchargers for Teslas. If you go on their website, it's just been introduced. Their website has just been updated to also show the 7-seater for the Model Y, just in the long range. It's got the WeRobot front page, but also that Tesla's the superchargers you can have on your own property. So if you've got an industrial estate, you'll be laughing really. Get those Tesla superchargers on there, and you can charge probably what you want and get some great rates and make some great money from these superchargers going forward. Anyway guys, that's probably the roundup for this week on this Sunday morning. Hope you enjoy this video. Please hit the subscribe button, and maybe hit a like if you like the video. Now I've got to go to work, so have a great Sunday everybody, and see you next week. Cheers.